What's up, guys? Welcome back to Life with Sarge. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, aka Sarge, and today's episode is based on a question that I had for my Instagram followers. So if you're not following me on Instagram, it is Life with Sarge. I'll put it in the description box below. And basically, what I asked my Instagram followers was, what would you tell your younger self? And a lot of the feedback was very interesting. So I'm just going to go ahead, and if I'm looking off to the side, I'm basically reading what people said. Okay, so the first one responded with, when you're having a bad day, yes, you will feel things, but things do change. So make a mental note and remind yourself that it won't last and that better days are coming. And I love that because everybody has bad days, but everybody has good days as well. So that's just a good reminder for young people that are going through something and are struggling. They just need to know that there's like rainbow at the end of the tunnel type of thing. Then the second answer that I got was, people in your school that you're trying to impress won't matter later because half of those people you don't even see again. Be yourself, make true friendships, and that will last outside of your school years. That is 100% like, that couldn't be more authentic. Like, you trying to be somebody you're not. First of all, I mean, that's just being rude to yourself. I feel like if you are true to who you are, you will make the right group of friends and you will end up having those friends for life because it's just the same group that kind of have the same interests, not all the same interests, but you kind of bond, and then you have that bond like for a lifetime. So I would definitely recommend finding your group of friends that you could potentially see having a friendship outside of school, because having that is really special. Then the next one is, society's beauty standards shouldn't matter, you are beautiful. And girls and gentlemen, I don't know why I made gentlemen so formal. Girls and boys, like, you're beautiful no matter what size you are, no matter like the standards of society's beauty now is just ridiculous. Like, you don't need to get your lips done, you don't need to get your butt done, you don't need to get your boobs done. Yeah, society's beauty standards are ridiculous, and you're beautiful just the way you are. Then somebody said, nobody remembers your embarrassing moments. True. So for the overthinkers out there, the only person that remembers them are you. So this is your sign to stop reliving them. I mean, I guess that's true. If somebody had to ask me, like, what is my best friend's most embarrassing moment, I don't think I could ever tell you. But in her mind, she's probably got a ton. And in my mind, I've got a ton. But if I had to ask her, I don't think she could name them. I guess I'll have to ask her. But yeah, I mean, that's so true. Like, nobody remembers your embarrassing moments because they're so focused on themselves. Then the next one is to stop worrying about what other people think so much. I mean, that just goes in with like you worrying about your embarrassing moments. It's literally like, oh, what are they going to say? Like, what are they going to think if I say this? What are they going to say if I wear this? If I'm doing this? Like, that is another thing. Like, trying to people please. It's you stop worrying about it. Like, honestly, it's not going to matter in the end. Like, long term goals. Then somebody said, people have ways of manipulating you into doing things. Your mind might say, oh, that could be fun, but if your gut is saying something else, and I mean your gut is always right, go with your gut. Yeah, I don't think anything else needs to be said. Everybody knows your mind is saying one thing and your gut is saying another, and if your gut is telling you to do something, you follow that intuition of the gut, because the gut is always right, hands down. Then somebody else said, drinking alcohol at house parties is overrated. Not only will you be grounded when your parents find out, but you will also feel terrible the next day. I mean, you're not winning it all there. You can still dance and socialize at a house party without the alcohol and have a good time. We used to throw house parties here all the time, and I'm not going to say whether other people drank. I mean, each to their own, but I had a good time and I was sober. And yeah, it's just the vibe and the socializing with your friends, and yeah, having a good time. So you don't need the alcohol. And obviously, if you're in school, you have years ahead to experiment with alcohol and just go crazy. So yeah, drinking alcohol is overrated, definitely. Okay, next person said, don't smoke, it's not cool, and it never will be. I agree. I agree. Nothing more needs to be said. Nobody knows what you're thinking unless you tell them. So if something is bothering you, speak to them about it. Okay, this I feel like is important because I don't know if it's a girl thing, but um and if guys go through this too, but I know definitely for girls, like if something's bothering them, like they'll often just tell it in a friend group instead of just going straight to the person and being like, hey, listen, what you're doing isn't cool, like I'd prefer if you stop doing it. And obviously you get girls that are complete, the word that I want to use, and they're going to continue, but at least you've done your part and you've spoken to them, and if they still feel like they're going to do it anyway, then you can be like, okay, well, that's just their personality, that's not on you, you've done what you could. But yeah, speak to them about it, and that's your part done. Then somebody else said you're allowed to make mistakes. Literally everyone on this planet does and has. And like I love to say, don't be so hard on yourself when you do make those mistakes. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this video quite short, so I'm gonna end it off there. Then somebody said, don't sweat the small things. One day you will have everything you have ever wanted. Keep it simple and sweet. That 11-year-old overly confident little girl you had, or you were, don't ever lose hope, especially if it involves comparing yourself to other girls. Oh, this breaks my heart. Yeah, if you are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and you are confident in your body and who you are, don't lose it, because there are bumps and things along the way, but comparing yourself to other girls or other guys is not necessary. You're beautiful the way you are, the way you carry yourself, and if you're confident, you need to keep that, because this world can be cruel, and in a cruel world, we need kind people and confident people that can back up the kind people, if you get what I'm saying. Then somebody said, try not to worry so much, things will work out in the end. I cannot agree more with that. Wear sunscreen, especially for our fair skinned people with freckles that want to get tanned, girls, boys, people that don't identify as either. We're going to burn and we're just going to go straight back to our fair skin. So I don't think there's point in putting on tanning oil and trying to tan. Let's just protect our skin and keep it as porcelain as we can. Then somebody said to embrace change and live in the moment. Looking back now, especially in my high school days, like I wish I just lived in the moment, didn't worry too much, embraced all the change, would have done things a lot differently. So that is a great one. Then somebody said you're going to go through the roller coaster we call life. Just ride the ride and take life as it comes. Everything happens for a reason. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, I guess life is the roller coaster, and everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we don't know what that reason is, but eventually that reason reveals itself. And last one, in the end, all you have is yourself, so live your life for you and nobody else. Aw, I love that one. And it's true, like nobody else is living your life, so if you want to travel, go travel. If you want to study something that's completely out of what you're doing, go do it. Live your best life, because life goes too quick and you never know when it's going to be the end. I don't mean that in like a dark way, but I mean, yeah, you don't know when your time's running out. So with that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed this question, what do you call it, tag on Instagram, just to get people's views on certain things. So I might do another question And I would also like to thank all the incredible people that responded to the question box online with Life with Sarge on Instagram. I really, really appreciate it. Lastly, be kind, you are loved, and don't be so hard on yourself. Bye.